Well, hey, Jefi, how are you doing on this beautiful summer day?
Great, Mr. Billings. I'm sitting in an air-conditioned office.
Same here, which is really nice because it's very, very hot in North Carolina. And we are in the heat of summer, which is bringing us to our 10-minute takedown.
10-minute takedown.
10-minute takedown. What is it this week, Jeff?
So we're going to review our summer party because I feel like a lot of times we as agents have these events that we do, these amazing events, and then we don't take the time to go back and say, this worked, this didn't work. So we're just going to break this down really quick. So let's start with what it was. What did you do, Ed?
So my summer party was a Bastille Day party. I like to kind of have unique themes and kind of had that aha moment where I was looking, it's like, okay, I want to do something in July, Bastille Day, Tour de France is going on. And then there's a charity, Bike Loud, that I wanted to support that provides funds for services for cancer patients at UNC hospitals. So it was an opportunity to bring all this stuff together in one shot.
That's great.
How about you?
And also, everybody can also reference episode 10 is where we talked about what we were going to do. So for some more in-depth of what we did, because as Ed brought to my attention one time, steal like an artist. I love that. You can, take ideas that work for you. You don't have to have a brand new idea. That's why we're presenting these ideas so that if something works for us, we want you guys to know so you can be better. Exactly. Okay, what did I do? My business partner, Joe O'Mara, and myself did a Padres, what do they call it? I don't even know the name of the game. Yeah, I know it's baseball, but we were not in a booth. We were in a box seat. God, yes. I'm getting old. Anyway, we did a box seat and it was really, I love it. I would do it again. And we're going to go through a few things, but mine was not a charity. We laughed about that at the other one. I'm doing a charity event later, but that's what I did. We all met and had a box seat experience with food and drinks, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, you were, and to put a finer point on that for everybody, this wasn't like getting just like regular tickets. This was like the exclusive box seats that they offer, the skybox, if you will, where you're really tended to and made to feel special. Correct?
Oh, 100%. Like we had our own waitress and it was really cool. Okay. Next thing, attendance. I had between Joe and I, we had 30 people and we spent $300 per person.
Whoa.
I know.
That is, so we're going to talk more about that because this is a big, big event. That's a big budget, which got you big results. So we definitely want to, we want to talk about that.
Yeah. Now, and that's not the norm, by the way, people. That's not the norm. This is like a one-off, but you
were testing some new stuff and really wanting to bring your kind of really inner circle together for something special.
Absolutely.
So my event, we had 37 attendees. Our budget came in at around $55 a person. It was at a brand new bar that had opened up called Atlas in the town that we live in. And it was really a cool, perfect spot. So we had that going for us too. It was someplace new for people to be able to check out.
I love that.
And then we were also, a big part of it is we were asking for charitable donations as part of this. And we raised $2,000 that night. So that was the other component.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really good, Ed, by the way. Okay. What was your main takeaway?
My main takeaway was that people like to participate in a charitable event. They get a sense of giving. They were very, very generous. Yeah. And it was an opportunity to get together and help a great cause, a cause that a number of people were familiar with, but some were being introduced to. So that was great. And the other thing on that was the value of the QR code and the giveaway that we had.
Ooh.
We had, Tour de France glasses because we had this whole French theme going through with the drinks and the food and all that. And I was able to get up and talk about the charity and what we were trying to do that night. And then we had the QR codes throughout the bar, but then inside of every glass, we had the QR code as well. little
That's so
takeaway
cool.
card. So everybody had ample opportunity to immediately donate.
That's really good, by the way.
But how about you?
My main takeaway was the value of having a smaller event where I could actually spend real one-on-one time with my clients. So my plan is that the people that I love on are the people that love me too. So they're my best top referrers. They're the people that do multiple transactions with me, the people that write me into their will. Yes, that's a thing. These are those people. So I can't obviously see them all at the same time. So I will have 4 of these events a year with between 30 and 50 people, special events. And then that way it will give me the time to be able to really talk to these people. So, these clients are my friends too, right? I've built friendships with them, and to be able to hear about their dog or their life or their mother, or if they were sick or if something beautiful happened to them, I don't get that. I don't have those opportunities. So this to me was worth every penny just to have the connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you really hit on something there with being able to go deep like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm stealing like an artist from you. I'm going to do something in the fall for my 20th anniversary of being in residential real estate. So I'm going to be bringing a little bit of that flavor to my client base. So thank you for that.
Good. I like that a lot. Okay. What I do differently. And this is where I think that the rubber meets the road when you have these types of events, because if you take the time to think about what you do differently, then in your next event, you grow. Then the next one, you tear it apart and you grow. And the next one, you tear it apart and you grow. So you just keep growing and learning from other people. But mine would be hiring a photographer. I got like 2 photos the entire evening, and I would have loved to be able to give photos, a thank you note for coming, and here's a picture, and I don't even care if I'm in it, but the venue was so cool. It was so cool that I would love to have been able to send people photos. And then the other thing is I did 0 social media presence, which I think is important as well. And because I didn't have any real pictures, I didn't have the social media presence that I would have liked to have had. So those are my biggest I do differentlys. What about you?
Well, a couple things, and I'm gonna rip you off right here. I'm gonna steal like an artist as well, because that was my takeaway too. Is I need to hire a professional photographer to be at these events. Yeah. I did the same exact thing, and I thought about it while I was doing it. Yeah. I got 2 pictures, and they were not, and I'm like, during it, I'm like, I'd love to get some photos, but Beth, my assistant, was there, and she's on task. I'm on task doing things. So definitely, if you're going to have an event, get a photographer there and have them shoot the roll for you. So that you can use it, and then you can use it with your clients, and they'll love it. The other takeaway, and I think if you're doing a charitable event, I was reluctant to set a goal of what we wanted to raise up front and promote around that. But I'm going to do that at the next one, because I saw the giving level, so I have a baseline now of what people are willing to kind of give. Some people exceed that, and others come in a little light. That's fine. But then, to say, hey, we're going to shoot for X amount tonight and make a bigger deal about that. Right. I think that would make it a little bit more fun. And then everybody that contributes, they get a raffle ticket if they do it that night, and then we'll raffle, they'll get a drawing for a gift. Right. To kind of get some juice going on that. I think that would be fun.
Quick question, because this comes up a lot. Would you go all out on a gift? Like, would you spend $500 on a gift, something really cool? Or are we talking like dinner for 2 for $500? Because that's what it costs now anyway.
I know. I think it depends how much you're asking for and how many people are there. My thought was like dinner for 2 at a cool place that's just opened, or, it depends on the tie-in for the theme. Sure. 2 tickets to Paris. I don't think that's going to happen. But
okay, all right, that's what I was thinking.
But we could. If it gets big enough, I'm sitting on miles. You never know. We could do something.
You never know. Right.
You never know.
All right. Well, hey, Ed, we're at our 10-minute mark, and everybody, we hope you can get something from our takeaways from our parties. We'd love to hear how you are learning from us, and we'd love to learn from you. Give us a thumbs up, give us a share, and check us out on YouTube.
See you later.